Alright, so this video is gonna be like a little intro to my channel slash like fitness journey, how I got to where I'm at and everything. So pretty much, I've been in the gym for a minute, 15, 20 years. I was doing a lot of weights. I did the calisthenics as well, but it was more like a 90-10 split, 90% weights, 10% calisthenics. Now it's like a 75-25 split, 75% calisthenics, 25% weights. So I was always into the calisthenics though. Even when I was hitting the weights, I always make sure I did my push-ups, pull-ups, and dips. And I remember, when I first started this journey, I seen a couple guys on like social media, Frank Madrano, Bar Brothers, Bar Stars, and they was going crazy with the calisthenics. And I was like, damn, I want to do that, man. So I had to muscle up, down, start doing a typewriter, but it stopped there. And muscle up was ugly too. Gotta keep it real. I did a little bit of CrossFit. I did that for a couple months. It got a little bit too pricey for me. I was young at that time. You know what I mean? So I was muscle upping for a minute. I was probably hitting the muscle up like 15 years, something like that. Wasn't as clean as it is now, but anyways, fast forward a little bit. Went to school for sports medicine. I was a personal trainer for a couple years. Stopped doing that. Just started focusing on myself and my family. I was always in the gym no matter what it was. I was always doing something. Even though I wasn't the leanest, wasn't in the best shape, I was still always hitting the weights or running something. We always did it. Um, but we fast forward to where I'm at right now. I got 4 kids. I got a wife, nice family, and I saw myself getting a little big, man. I was like 170 at the time. I was still in the weight, so my arm and chest was looking good, but my stomach was, a little pudgy. And that's when I first started my channel. Almost like 10 months ago, I had my channel, just me trying to get shredded. Did like last year in February, so I challenged myself to get shredded in 9 months. Not 9 months, 3 months. Now, about keep it real, I didn't get shredded, but I did lose some weight. Got in pretty good shape. Even to this day, I say I'm not really shredded, but um, I'm getting there. I'm getting there. You know what I mean? So anyway, so as I was, like I said, with me having 4 kids and everything, I just had to work out at the house because I couldn't really like when you have 4 kids, you don't have much time to go to the gym and spend hours there and all that. So I was just, working out at home, doing what I could do. A lot of calisthenics here. It was easy, small weights here and there. And I was watching Rep Right, and he had a little thing called 7 on the bars, 10, 10, 10, 10 push-ups, 10 pull-ups, 10 dips, man. So I started training for that. So why not? I'm already doing calisthenics. Why not do a competition? It'll be fun, give me some motivation, help me stay focused, locked in. And at that time too, another reason why I was getting so big was because I was like snacking and I was drinking too every weekend. So I cut out the snacks. I limited my drinking, to not every weekend. And when I did drink, I tried to do like a vodka with like a Sprite Zero. That's 0 calories, but still, it's still alcohol, so don't drink. All right. So, anyways, I started training for that, and as I was training for that, I seen another calisthenics competition, the Kangaroo Pro Games. So I said, I'm gonna do that one because I'm already ready for this one. So I did end up doing that one. I did all right. I didn't win. Of course I didn't win. I was like 3 months in to me locking in. And then I did set on the bars. I didn't win, but I did make it past the first round. Had a pretty good score. My main thing was this that I felt what held me back was that my pull-ups were not that clean, right? My chin wasn't over the bar. That's the thing. So they would tell me chin over the bar, so I had to do more pull-ups. But now, hey, I'm making sure chin goes over every time. You know what I mean? So that's where you're at now. You know what I mean? I trained for that. I did another like pull-up jam, another competition pull-up jam, and then my first one we won calisthenics battle. And that's what this channel's about, man. It's about calisthenics, man. Getting right, getting shredded. You know, uh, Putting together workouts, some calisthenic workouts, maybe even some weight workouts. Weighted weights, whatever y'all want to call it, workout, weighted calisthenics, all that, man. Whatever y'all want to see, just let me know. If you comment or something like that. I may put together a little video or something like that. Gotta talk about the diet, man. You already know what it is, man. Going low on them carbs. All I eat is anything from a cow. I'm bad, not from a cow. Anything from an animal, meats and cheese, and fruits and vegetables. That's it. That's it. None of that rice and that oatmeal. If you want to do that, that's on you. But what works for me is whole foods. So I'm trying to eat whole foods. You know what I mean? It works because we got down right. Like I said, I'm not 100% shredded where I want to be at, but you know, I'm getting there. I made a nice progress. I'm gonna share my transformation. That's where we at right now. We still hitting them calisthenics, still trying to get right. And y'all stay tuned, man. Lift up the stiff. I'm out.